As always, I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on your Jupiter ruled Shango venerated Thursday here on 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. It is Thursday, December 18th, 2025. The day is vibing on a 21-3, and we know 3 is sacred to the doorman, aka SU. Now, when SU was standing at the crossroad of your inner transformations, your fires, your passions, you got some very important decisions to make, possibly in the heat of a moment. Don't get caught up because 2025 is coming to an end. This is the year of transformations, and a lot of us are getting a lot of spiritual final exams before we upgrade to new levels in life. So I like to see SU showing up on Shango Energy as a universal pop quiz. So make sure you choose from your future self as opposed to the past things that you've been overcoming for years. Tonight's moon is waning in the ninth house of Sagittarius, so there's another sign to banish everything that keeps you from aiming higher in life. And the mothership is here to help you out with that. So if you've been listening since 12 o'clock a.m., you started with some sacral chakra sleep and balance meditation all the way up into your 6 a.m. cosmic weather forecast. Then we had the rising Bimbe Orisha music to Shango before we got to your funky fire starter, Fathers of Song. Here's what you get each and every Thursday that you tune into rotation 4 of the Mothership's 7 orbits. Check it out. Thursday's Red's Jupiter expansion, I Ching. Sensual voices of the fathers. Sacral chakra healing. Iba Sango, Iba Dada Aganju. Welcome to Thursdays on the Mothership. 222.9. Beam up. And we are back. All right, so if you are watching this from Facebook, there is a player right there on the page where you can beam up, tune in, and jam out. If you're watching this from TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, the link is in my profile, and that's the link to the Mothership's main orbit, and the one to beam up to the radio station is right at the top. If you scroll down on that link, you will find places to book readings, check out the exclusive orbits, and of course, sign the email list. So y'all kind of got the upper hand on it there. Today we don't have too much going on besides getting ready for Kwanzaa with iiiYansa, and that is aligning the days of Kwanzaa just like I do with the forecast, with the daily numerologies, what's going on in the quasars, and everything else in between to take your Nguzo Saba to another level. I do have the astrology guide available and the hardback or paperback copy of Kwanzaa with Kwanzaa in Orbit, Kwanzaa Beamed Up. And that's a workbook dedicated to how you can practice the Kwanzaa principles and keep Kwanzaa year round. I'll be right back with your reading from my Slick Talking Golden Rider Tarot deck. And the question we have in tow is, how does the SU trickster energy challenge our inner passions? Stick around. This is 222.9 The Mothership, and here's what's going on today in the orbit. Did you enjoy what you found within I Chings and Scarlet Serenes? Then you'll love it when we sweeten it up a bit with some honey, love, and war paint. Your Fridaily blog about love at www.poeticallymused.org/sweet sacred honey gourd. That's poetslessdouetSecretHoneyGourd. Why don't you meet me there tomorrow? Ashe. And we are back. So here we got our slick talking golden rider tarot deck. And we're going to ask something around the energies of how are our universal pop quizzes coming? Meaning, how is the SU energy challenging us, tricking us, presenting these scenarios that challenge our higher selves versus our lower selves? How are these things coming about? Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's split. Oh, uh, um, well, damn, justice and the devil. Okay, this is a pretty self-explanatory message. As Shu opens up the crossroad, people mistake him for the devil for just presenting the scenarios that bring out the devils in ourselves, but we're going to talk about that later. Immediate justice is coming to those who have failed Shu's tests. And as long as you're not on that side of the crossroad, you can rejoice with justice being in your favor, which means you don't have to step into scenarios that are already taken care of. Because underneath is another very extreme contrast of cards, the Queen of Cups upright to the Star inverted. Okay, so this is to say that many of you have already passed your quote unquote final exam. Those of you that haven't, your final exam as a spiritual test, it typically comes in the form of some sort of extreme challenge that attempts you to pull you back into an expired version of yourself. And with justice and the devil coming out side by side, many of you have already passed your tests, and all you have to do is make sure you don't let any past energy into your future self. Because you got a Knight of Wands and a Nine of Cups here now. And what this is saying is the justice is behind the Nine of Cups. This is two cards behind the Justice card. The Knight of Wands is two cups behind the devil, two cards behind the devil card. What that represents is you just have little scraggly things from your past that want to reel you back in because justice is already in your favor. And the only way to not receive your divine justice is to be provoked into stepping out of your square. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, because you got Knight of Pentacles offer coming at the bottom of the deck. So just stay cool and stay tuned, okay? Justice has already prevailed. You don't need to walk into what you ask the divine to deliver you out of, no matter how much honey they may pour on the top of it. There's my general message. Should you need a personal read, give me a call on the Mothership's Mentorship and Guidance Hotline at 314-200-0368. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Cosmos, 222.9 The Mothership. Be my. Whether I simmer or whether I blaze, either way, I'm too hot. Shango. The Jupiter Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutique. All proceeds go to 222.9. The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. And we are back. So, y'all know the drill. I got to get back on up to the mothership, cook up the music, mystics, and the mojo. And today's channel song is from Chuggy Booker. And this is kind of dedicated to that issue energy. Why you wanna play your games on me? Anyways, this is Radio for the Cosmos, 222.9 The Mothership. You know what makes orbits so fascinating? They move very, very fast, yet appear to be moving very slow. Actually, orbits do both simultaneously. 222.9 The Mothership Internet Radio is a 24/7 orbit rotation of old school grooves, planetary funk, and mystic teaching. Here's what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit.